is Shwetaparna Das, lecturer in Government Polytechnic Sonpur. I completed my BTech from Bhubaneswar SIPET in branch Manufacturing Engineering and Technology. Today my topic is engineering material. Okay. Today my topic is engineering material. It is a most important subject. It is a most important subject for mechanical engineering. For diploma, it is not only important for diploma, but also it is most important for higher study also. Okay. Then engineering material. What is engineering material? Okay. First of all, what is engineering material? What is the definition? The substances which are useful in the field of engineering is known as engineering material. Okay. And right here the definition of engineering material. You can note out also here. Okay. The substances which are useful in the field of engineering is called engineering material. Okay, it's called engineering material. Engineering material. The substances which are useful in the field of engineering is called engineering material or is known as engineering material. Engineering materials are basically two types. Okay, engineering materials are basically classified into two types. Then after the definition, here classification of engineering material. Okay, I read it. Classification of engineering materials. This is the first chapter of engineering material. Okay, this is the classification. Classification of engineering material. Okay. Engineering material. Basically, engineering materials are of two types. Okay, first one is the metal and second one is the non-metal. First one is the metals and second one is the non-metals. Okay, first one is the metal and second one is the non-metals. We know that some examples of metal. What are the metals? Iron, copper, aluminium, etc. There are more metal also, etc. And then what are the non-metals? Okay, what are the non-metal? Glass, rubber and plastic. Glass, rubber, plastic, etc. Okay, what are the metals? Metals are iron, copper, aluminium, etc. Okay, other metals are also, but we cannot mention here all the metals. Okay, then non-metals. Non-metals are the glass, rubber, plastic, etc. Other non-metals are also present. Okay, then what is the metals? First of all, what is metal? Okay, metals have the good absorbing capacity, good heat absorbing capacity. Okay, I erase it. metals have the physical properties. These physical properties of metals. Okay. Physical properties of metals. Okay. Metals have good heat absorbing capacity. Okay. Heat absorbing capacity is good. Heat absorbing capacity is good. Okay. Here then malleability also good. Here high malleability, high ductility. Okay. High malleability. Malleability. Okay. After completing it, I also describe what is heat absorbing capacity, what is malleability, what is ductility. Okay. What is malleability? Then, sorry. Here malleability capacity is also good. Then ductility. Okay. Good heat absorbing capacity, malleability, ductility. Okay. Then dimension, shape. These are goes into physical properties of metals. Okay. Then what are the good and then what metals? Metals are also again classified into then ductility, then malleability, good conductivity also. Then here physical properties of metals, and another point is the good conductivity. Okay. Good conductivity. Okay. Don't worry. I discovered. I after completing it, I describe what is malleability, what is the definition of malleability, what do you mean by malleability. Okay. Then ductility. What is good conductivity? You mean what is conductivity? I explain all this point. Okay. Then what is metals? Okay. Then here metals, iron, copper, aluminum, etc. These are the examples. This is the physical properties. Then what are the types of metal? We know engineering material. Engineering materials are classified into two types: metals and non-metals. Then metals are again classified into two types. Okay. Metals are again classified into two types. Okay. First one is the ferrous metal and alloy. Ferrous metals and alloy, and non-ferrous metal and alloy. Okay. Metals are classified into two types. First one is the ferrous metal and alloy, and second one is the non-ferrous metal and alloy. Okay. Non-ferrous metals and alloy. Non-ferrous metals and alloy. Okay. What is the ferrous metals? Okay. Then what is ferrous metal? Basically which contain iron. Okay. Which contain iron, or where the main constituent is the iron, is known as ferrous metal. For example, cast iron. Okay. Which contain iron is known as ferrous metal. Okay. Then the cast iron. Okay. Then non-ferrous metals mean it does not contain iron. Okay. Is known as non-ferrous metals. Okay. Non-ferrous metals. Non-ferrous metals example. What are the non-ferrous metals? Example: zinc, tin, etc. Okay. Okay. These are the non-ferrous metals. Then again non-ferrous metals non-ferrous metals. These are the ferrous metals and alloy. Then non-ferrous metals. Non-ferrous metals are basically low weight. Okay, non-ferrous metals have low weight. Okay, non-ferrous metals have lightly in weight. It means its weight is not high. These are lightly in weight. Okay, then non-ferrous metals also, like metals, classify into two types. What are that? Ferrous metals and alloy and non-ferrous metals and alloy. Same as non-ferrous metals and alloy also classify into two types. It has also two parts. What are that? These are the non-ferrous metals and alloy. Okay, non-ferrous metals and alloy classify into two types. Okay, two types. What are that? Two types are the ceramic and organic polymer. Okay, what is ceramic and organic polymer? Organic polymer. Okay, what are the example of ceramic? Glass, bricks, tiles. It are the example of ceramic. Okay, what are that? Glass, bricks, and what is the last one? Tiles and etc. Other are also present, but we can't mention here all the non-metals. Okay, or all the ceramic. Okay, then what are the organic polymer? Organic polymer are the carbon compound. Okay, organic polymer are the carbon compound. It has the 3D structure. Okay, organic. What is organic polymer? Organic polymer are the carbon compound. It has the 3D structure. Okay, then this is the superconducting. It is a semi-conducting and superconducting polymer. Okay, the organic polymer is a semi-conducting or superconducting polymer. Superconducting polymer. Okay, for today this much. Now I summarize for today's study from engineering material to up to the organic polymer. Okay, I summarize here in small. Okay, in little one. Okay, from the long part, from engineering material to the organic polymer. Now this one is a briefly description. Okay, now I summarize it. Now I summarize what is engineering material. Okay, I recall here. Okay, what is engineering material? Engineering material, the material which are useful in the field of engineering is known as engineering material. Okay, then engineering materials are classified into two types. What are that? Metals and non-metals. Okay, what are the metals example? What are the metals example? Iron, copper, aluminium, etc. Okay, then what are the non-metals? Glass, rubber, plastic, etc. Okay, metals are again classified into two types. What are that? Metals are the ferrous metals and alloy and non-ferrous metals and alloy. What are the non-ferrous metals? What are the ferrous metals? What are the non-ferrous metals? I mention here. Then metals classified two types: ferrous metal alloy and non-ferrous metals and alloy. Same as what is then non-metals are again classified into two types. What are that? Ceramic and organic polymer. Okay, for today this much. Then in next class I describe you the what is ceramic, what is ductility, the physical properties of metals, then here the malleability, ductility, good conductivity are here. The points: what is conductivity, what is malleability, what is ductility. This point: what is ceramic. Okay, I describe in next class, and In next class, I describe about the physical properties. Metal have the three properties. We know that. What is that? Physical properties, chemical properties, and mechanical properties. I describe in brief in next class. For today, this much. Thank you for today class.